Hello everybody, welcome to the Fit Lab and Healthy Happy Hour once again. Joining me is Chantea Jr. This is Athena, and Giggles over here. Come here, Giggles. Giggles over here is the Xander man. We are coming here tonight to talk to you about everything you thought you knew about in school and how it is kind of wrong. There's a lot of things that just are not right about what people learn. We also have a very special, you want to say what you were up at 6 o'clock in the morning, Athena, baking?
I have made the marshmallows and cookies that went into these Rocky Road keto bars.
And we're about to try. You want to try some, Xander?
Yeah.
Mina? And we have, here in the Fit Lab still, Mr. Chris Trimble, riding the Carol, being a fitter, better version of himself. Cheers. 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 See how they are. Oh my goodness, they're going to be gone. Mm-hmm. Promise you.
They're going to be gone in 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. So everybody, hi, Sam, George, just showing Lauren. We'll get to you, Lauren, in a second, but these are really good. Oh my goodness, these are good.
Yeah.
We'll get to these in a second. And in the spirit of Healthy Happy Hour, Chantea's gone, and I got the kids. This is Pravda. It's amazing. You know it is because it's got a gem. And there's still some left. So, just saying, it will not go in the tea glass. In 2 weeks, we will be joined by Phil Duddy, who's going to be representing the Lieutenant Dennis W. Zilinski Jr. Foundation. We're going to be raising money for this very special group. Professional figure competitor, professional triathlete, Lauren Brown, representing ONEHOPE Wine, will be here. And our job is to distribute, sell, raise money, as much of this delicious wine as possible. I know Chantea and I, we've partaken in ONEHOPE many times before. It is absolutely delicious, crisp, refreshing. Hi, Chris. Has delicious body to it. Definitely highly recommended, simply to enjoy. However, let's see here. We're having some Facebook problems here. We'll fix that here in a second. Thank you, Chantea in Texas, to let me know about this. Glitches. Thank you, everybody, for being with us and sucking up the little glitches here. Facebook. We're losing Instagram. Losing Instagram. I'll say it on Facebook. For our Instagram followers, with ONEHOPE Wine, Functionised is committing to a case of wine, raising money for the foundation, and also for all our members to partake, enjoy, and participate in the wonderful evening. If you're going to be in the area, please definitely stop by the Fit Lab at Functionised and sample some wines. It's going to be a wonderful event. We're going to have a mega awesome time, and I highly, highly encourage you to be here. The link will also be going up and going out in order for you to purchase the wines starting tonight. Facebook. You know, as much as you prepare, sometimes technology doesn't do what you'd like it to do. And I can promise you what I would like to do is continue to consume these at a medium pace. And, why?
You've told everyone to
I
come and
have told everybody that they should come in and eat these tomorrow. However, if they're not here tomorrow, or if they're not here now, we'll go. Right, Bubba?
Yeah.
Exactly. George, I know I got thumbs up from you. I'm seeing that, but I got to tell you, you should be here right now. These are Amazing. And Athena will be putting these up for you to make them yourself at home. Doesn't have to be at 5 o'clock in the morning, but, have at it. All right. Back here. Let's go live. We'll figure out what the brand new camera's doing. I don't know what the brand new camera's doing, but it's not doing. All right. For Instagram, let us roll. All right. So, Athena, can you tell me here, while I nosh on these, tell me some of the things that you're learning in school,
Okay.
and that you are having a tough time seeing eye to eye with.
Well, mostly it's nutrition, but the one physical aspect that stood out very much was that you should rest when you're sore,
Mm-hmm.
which is wrong because that will cause you to be more sore. And if you exercise when you're sore, it will help the blood flow to help you become stronger and to help relieve the soreness. And they also stated that if you do end up working out and exercising when you're sore, it will lead to injury, which is not true.
So what you're saying is right. When you're sore, there's two caveats to this, right? There's the I'm sore, and let's not go too crazy here, because, well, you could injure yourself, right?
Yes.
Then there's the other type of sore of I'm sore, let me recover. So, in your knowledge, if you sit around all day when you're sore and hope to recover, is that the best way to do it, or should you get out and kind of move about a little bit?
You should move and not just sit around.
I'm going to go with that one. That's smart. And you're saying it's because it kind of moves the blood, moves oxygen, it brings vital nutrients in there and helps you recover. Is that right?
Yes.
Awesome. I concur. What about you, Bud? What do you think? Should you move around a little bit, or should you sit around all day and do nothing when you're recovering?
You should move around.
Good answer. Good answer. You just agreeing with us?
Yes.
Uh-huh. All right, so what else do they teach you at school that is not exactly up to par?
Well, there's a lot of aspects in the nutrition category, and a big one is that carbs are good for you.
All right. And what are they teaching at school about carbs?
That you need carbs and that they'll help your performance be good, and it's good to have in your diet.
Do they tell you anything more about that, or is that pretty much it? Kind of pretty much it?
It was last year that they went over this, so it's a little foggy, but that's pretty much it. That's the overall thing.
I mean, on the surface, they're kind of right. But they don't go into it enough. I mean, are carbs bad? No, they're not bad. I mean, carbs are not the enemy. Carbs are not the villain in all this. And so when we have processed carbs, grains are shown actually to cause cancer. Individuals keep rushing to carbs and saying, I need sugar, I need sugar, I need sugar, right? So we don't really need sugar. Carbs do give us energy, but once we stop needing to use that energy, we're kind of good, right? What's the point at that point? What's the point at that point? If you continue to consume carbs, which are just going to be converted to sugar, glucose in the body, and if you're not using it, you're going to store it as fat. Spikes insulin up, retain more fat. I mean, if you're going to be an athlete, an athletic event, yeah, have some carbs. But you don't necessarily need them. I mean, it's kind of a double-edged sword here. Am I talking over your head? Yeah. All right, we good. If she's good, you guys are good, right? All right, so what else do they teach you in school?
Well, as you recently just stated, they taught us that you need sugar and that some of it will do good for you.
Mm-hmm.
and not just the natural sugars, like a little unnatural sugars.
So, be more specific, what are they saying? Unnatural sugars.
Like some sugars from like candy or
Some of that's good.
Like sometimes, yeah.
So, people. I know people like to say a little bit's good, but what happens is a little bit turns into a lot of it. My background, a box of Twinkies was a meal because I was hungry. They say then, a Twinkie. I use Twinkies as an example here because it's just not good for you. So, you have one Twinkie today and one Twinkie tomorrow. And maybe the next day you have two Twinkies. Before you know it, the box of Twinkies is gone. This is like eating, my best example, right, Chantea, out there? Hi, Chantea. Rat poison. If you are going to eat rat poison, slowly but surely you will die. Same thing with these sugar-laden processed foods. It's a little bit, and eventually it's going to kill you. Rat poison in any amount, not good. If you put in your mind that rat poison is rat poison is rat poison, the same thing as a Chips Ahoy or a Hostess pie, I don't care if it's got a piece of fruit in it. It's negligible. It's not good for you. So once you get in this little thing in your mind, you can realize that these deliciousnesses are amazing. And you know what? The way they're made is not going to be rat poison. It's actually going to be beneficial for the body. And you eat these, you can actually burn fat. Burn fat, have a healthier heart, move on. Healthy, happy, flamboyant, good life. Right, boy?
Yeah.
What else do they teach you in school?
That all fats are bad, not just
all
the
fats
processed
are bad.
ones.
That's amazing because the CDC just came out and said that saturated fats are bad. Now, do they teach you that saturated fats are bad in school?
Yes.
Yes, they do, don't they? And that's because when the saturated fats you put down a drain back in the day, thank you to Ansel Keys, you put them into a drain and you add cold water to it and they clog. So therefore, the water, supposed to be like blood, can't get through. Problem with that is a lot of problems with that. One, our arteries and veins don't operate in any way like fat in a drain. Second of all, and let's not get too complex here, but saturated fats are more stable, meaning they don't oxidize nearly as easily. It's when you get the oxidation going on that your heart starts to have some problems. Your brain has problems. The rest of your body has problems. When it is saturated, means that it's not going to be able to bond with oxygen. So therefore, CDC, you should stop posting that saturated fats are bad for you and get up to date with the best information possible. And stop teaching the kids the wrong stuff. You get your lard, your tallow. These are types of fats that are far better than the Crisco or the vegetable oils. The vegetable oils, they're just going to oxidize and probably already oxidized in your cabinet. So utilize coconut oil. Utilize, like I said, lard and tallow when you're cooking and baking. It's going to be far more stable and better for the body, especially long term, than is the vegetable oils which are being told to take. So no, just don't go there. What else we got?
Well, like the overall food plate that they say you should have,
Mm-hmm.
it says it should consist of dairy, wheat, fruit, and then just like
Piece of bread, glass of milk, slice of fruit. Is that pretty much what you're saying?
and then some vegetables, yes.
And then some vegetables for good measure. We cool with the vegetables, but let's throw some saturated fat on there, maybe some olive oil or bacon grease. And when it comes to the milk, I know I'm told when I was a little kid, drink milk, drink milk, drink milk. Why? Big and strong. You have big, strong bones. But the phosphorus is going to leach out the calcium. You're actually causing osteoporosis by drinking more milk. Plus, there's 12 grams of sugar in every glass of milk. So you start having a few glasses of milk every day because it makes you big and strong. You're going to be up to 24, 48, 50 grams of sugar right then and there. Hey, Lori. So what's going on? And then the bread. We already know Bread's a processed food. Bread's full of grains. Breads here are going to start to throw your hormones all out of whack. It's a poor source of fuel. Piece of fruit, all right, piece of fruit a day. But when we have all these fruit smoothies, I mean, you can throw tons of fruit in there, right? And you're doing no better than having a Mountain Dew with a multivitamin. Not the way to go. What else are they teaching you?
They also did add some fiber on the plate, which I think is that.
They forgot they add fiber?
Yes.
That's good. We get the fiber from vegetables, though.
I know, but they were talking about others. But most of all, they only say that fiber and protein's good for you and not any of the other good stuff.
What's some of the other good stuff, man?
The good fats and...
So they're pretty much just vilifying fats in school, is that right?
Yes.
So the American Heart Association in the 70s, based off of the 7-country study done by Ansel Keys, which has already been proven to be flawed, once dug in a little deeper, it's been found and proven that the 7-country study, the biggest problem with that is sugar. The sugar was the problem. Once we rid ourselves of the sugar, we'd be good. Not the fat. We need fat for hormone production. Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. I don't know, you went like this. So it was the sugar causing heart disease, not the fat. Once we get rid of fat, individuals, their hormones start to get all out of whack. And once hormones are out of whack, individuals become very unhappy with themselves. They start to have some problems and difficulties. So, yeah. What else are we learning in school?
And lastly, how to read the ingredients and see what's healthy for you in a certain item.
That seems good. Yes.
So we did one example where we had a Skittles wrapper and a Reese's wrapper.
Skittles are delicious.
And we were taught that.
Go ahead, Nina. Keep talking.
And we were taught that the first items to the last items, the ones that are first have more, or like put more into the candy item or whatever you're having, and the last has the least amount. And while we were doing this little observation, there was more sugar in the Reese's than in the Skittles. So we came to an overall conclusion that the Reese's was more unhealthy than the Skittles, which was wrong because the Reese's didn't have as many bad ingredients as the Skittles did. All they looked at was the sugar and not the ingredients because the Skittles had high fructose corn syrup and stuff like that, which wasn't included in the Reese's, which was bad. So it's not just about the sugar content.
Good to know. So all the artificial flavorings and all the artificial colorings and words that you can't pronounce, if you can't pronounce it, why would you put it in your body? Right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Boy's got a big mouthful of his deliciousness, which will be published. And for those of you watching, I have no idea what's up with Facebook. That will be fixed, especially before our very special ONEHOPE fundraiser. Yeah. So, more cords, more power, a lot more power. So, forgot to talk to you, though, about my friend, Mr. Pillow. And I don't know if any of you know my friend Mr. Pillow as well, but Mr. Pillow has been having some health problems lately, and he went to the doctor. And he was kind of private about it for a while, and then he finally opened up one day after drinking enough of this. And he finally told me what was wrong with him. And I said, Mr. Pillow, why are you finally, tell me, why are you seeing the doctor? And he said that his nose was stuffed. Yes, you got this one. Oh, I love the giggles. All right, here. So, since Chantea is in Texas right now at the funeral of her grandmother, we have Mini Chantea, who's going to show you here the exercise of the week. So, Athena, are you ready for the exercise of the week?
Yes.
All right, we're going to move the camera here. Let's go into the lab, go on the plant ARX floor here. All right, Mina. Let's do it up.
So what we'll be doing is side hollow arch-ups.
Side hollow arch-ups. Go for it.
Do 100 on each side every day of the week.
Keep on showing, just in case someone didn't get it.
Then the other side. And that's the exercise of the week.
Exercise of the week. Can you do that? Have you been able to do your jumping jacks? Have you been able to do your squats, push-ups, all these basic things? Are you able to now do more than you ever did back in the day when we first started all these? So combine all these together and become a better version of yourself each and every day. For Xander, say bye, Xander.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Athena, for being here. And hey, Chantea, thank you for letting me hang out with the kids. I like them. I'll keep them around a little longer. Tag your friends. Tag your foes. Just tag somebody with this. Share it to everybody that you know. And as always, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being with us today. And I sincerely look forward to seeing you each and every week here. Thank you, and be a better version of yourself. Live functionized. See you soon.